Saturday morning, getting ready to wrap up the first month of 2022. Today's January 29th. We got some January 29th babies today, or the birthdays anyway. Catherine Ross, she's no baby. She's been around. She's 82. Catherine Ross I think she was the mom on still out there. 77. Mark Singer, he's kind of like the king of the B movies. He's 74. And Jillian is 72. Drummer Louis Perez, he's with Los Lobos. He's 69. Talk show host Oprah Winfrey is 68 today. Diane Delano, she was on the Ellen Show, the sitcom, not the talk show. And Northern Exposure, she's 65 today. Judy Norton of the Waltons is 64. Actor Nicholas Turturro of NYPD Blue is 60 years old. Sam Trammell of True Blood, 53 today. Heather Graham, we saw a lot of her in Boogie Nights. She's 52 today. Sharif Atkins is, he was on White Collar and ER. He's 47. Sarah Gilbert, Little House on the Prairie, and that's pretty much it. She's 47 today. Kelly Packard of Baywatch is 47. Justin Hartley of This is 45. Sam Jager of Parenthood is 45 today. Andrew Keegan of Party of Five is 43. James Richter of Free Willy is 42. And Adam Lambert, he was on American Idol, of course, and now he's the lead singer several times for Queen, filling in for Freddie Mercury. 40 years old today.
This winter, we must all do our part to protect ourselves and loved ones from COVID-19. Getting vaccinated gives you the greatest protection against severe illness and death. And for the first time, everyone in the family ages 5 and up is eligible for the vaccine. If you are already fully vaccinated, get your booster to keep your immunity strong. Keeping each other safer is simple. Get vaccinated. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a vaccination location near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Aaron Alvarado, Adrina Alcala, Aubrey Moreno, Catalina Flores, Cindy Murguia, Deanne Velasquez, Eduardo Caldwell, Angel Escalante, Franco Hernandez, Chavez, Howard Kearney, Isaac Aguilera Jr., Joey Aguilar, Jose Delgado, Jose Miguel Sanchez, Kiki Alvarado, Leonard Escalante, Marta Granados, Max Aragon, Rudy Lopez, Ruth Irving, Todd Lane, Tracy Banks, Beatriz Salazar, Francisco Cornejo, Caroline Jaime, Crystal Iocopico, and Lily Standiford. Happy birthday to each and every one.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go. Celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it's time for the World and California News headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. Blizzard warnings are up in 10 states, and not only will there be lots of snow, you'd better bundle up against the cold as well. And if you're traveling, better check for closures. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
We've got 10 million people or so who are going to be below freezing, and that is basically the entire eastern seaboard all the way down into South Florida.
There is a new COVID-19 variant. CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus.
We're calling it stealth because it does not look like Omicron on the PCR test. It looks more like Delta, but it is recognizable on the current test. This one is rising. Right now, it is not what we call a variant of concern.
New subpoenas in that congressional probe into the deadly January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. CBS's Tom Foti.
The congressional committee investigating the deadly pro-Trump riot at the Capitol last year keeps issuing subpoenas. 14 new ones to people allegedly involved in a scheme with fake Trump electors.
CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keyes.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 763-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York. They repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-9LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, all with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
Headline news: it appears on COVID surge has peaked in California. Dr. Jim Keeney with Mission Hospital, Mission Viejo, says it will take some time for hospitals.
It's just about quickly cover, and it's hard to control. It's hard to predict. So it's a matter of waiting and seeing how long it'll take for hospitals to recover.
A shooting that involved 5 people in the small community is being aided by the Tulare County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant Brian Clower says it happened at a gas station.
We have identified multiple that were present, took place, and we're investigation now.
A 53-year-old man has been arrested for firing a BB gun at a Planned Parenthood office in Pasadena Friday. Richard Royden Chamberlain, a convicted felon, was arrested. And after more than a year of debate, a California coastal town has decided to keep the name of Fort Bragg. The city is named after Confederate General. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Omicron spreads faster than any other COVID-19 variant, so it's important for you to mask up to limit the spread. N95, KN95, and KF94 masks offer the best fit and filtration. Don't have these? Surgical masks or double masking with a surgical and fabric mask can also offer great protection. So there you go. Mask, Vax, Inkstead. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of tire and auto centers with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. 9 to be recognized ceremony is this afternoon. 9 current and former Valley residents will be recognized for their contributions to the community during the Martin Luther King Jr. Commemorative Committee's annual Stone of Hope Award ceremony. The awards honor individuals who promote social justice and are making a difference in the community through actions that embody the principles and philosophies of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Stone Award derives its name from an excerpt of King's I Have a Dream speech, out of a mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Ceremonies today are at the La Resaca restaurant in El Centro, starting at 12 noon. 2 men reportedly entered an El Centro store about 12:15 p.m. Thursday afternoon and stole apparel. The store reported that the men came into the store, grabbed a suitcase, and then filled it with purses and before fleeing the scene without paying. Store employees are working on totaling the value of the items. Theft remains under investigation. We've got more coming up next.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
And though no one was injured in an early Friday morning incident, at least no humans were injured anyway. Patrol reports that a Jeep Compass struck a cow at about 5:15 yesterday morning. The incident occurred on Brockman Road, just north of Highway 98. There was no information available about the extent of the damage to the cow, but they're looking into it. IID Board of Directors, they meet on Tuesday. Following the meeting, they will hold a workshop. Public informational workshop begins at 3:30 Tuesday afternoon. Due to the recent spike outbreak in COVID-19. It's recommended the public view the workshop via live stream available on the IID website. IID boardroom will be limited to the directors, required members of staff, and a restricted number of members from the public. Some or all of the board of directors may attend the workshop telephonically or by net. The workshop will deal with the introduction to time of use rates for IID energy customers. Another workshop on the same subject will be held on February 15th. That's it. That's page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you'll never need an appointment. And we can't get, there we go.
Hi, I'm Uzo Aduba. If you're a cancer patient in the U.S. and its territories or Canada, you may be able to help uncover the next breakthrough by sharing your patient data and unique experience with researchers around the world.
My unique experience can make the difference of life and death to people in my community.
It is in our stories and data that the answers can be found.
I am proud to be a part of that group.
Join Stand Up to Cancer, Count Me In, and thousands of patients in this movement at standuptocancer.org/countmein.
It's page two of the local news. Weather brought to you by David H. West Service. See David or Jose for your health, life, auto, and home insurance needs. In the Kxo newsroom, 26-year-old Angel Daniel Carrillo is suspected of burglary. He appeared in court remotely this week. A woman had videoed the subject, or the suspect anyway, kicking his way out of a downtown business in Calexico. Carrillo is accused of breaking into a Linda's fashion and setting it on fire before breaking out of the business. A resident took video with her phone of the man exiting the store and walking away. Suspect was arrested a short time later. He's being held in county jail, bail set at $55,000. The month of April of the month of February will be honored in Calexico. It's Black History Month. An event is being held at Tuesday. Calexico Recreation Department will be honoring Black History Month with a painting exercise during night. It'll be held February 1st, Tuesday, at the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center, 421 Heffernan Avenue in Calexico. For more information, go to cultural arts at calexico.ca.gov. And Brawley City Council will be meeting a Tuesday night. The meeting starts, it gets underway at 6 p.m. It'll be held at the City Council Chambers at 383 Main Street in Brawley. That's the Brawley City Council meeting. We got your weather coming up.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-552-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Temperature yesterday, 69 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 37. The National Weather Service says breezy conditions will persist for much of today, particularly through early afternoon. But quiet weather is expecting you for the next several days with seasonable temperatures. Weak weather systems will pass through the desert southwest on Sunday and Wednesday with some additional cloud cover at times, but most, if not all locations, will stay dry. A brief cool down is also anticipated for next Wednesday and Thursday as high temperatures across the lower deserts dip back into the 60s. Weather forecast calling for partly cloudy skies today. Highs right near 71. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight. Overnight lows around 43. Sunny skies on Sunday. Highs right near 77. Winds will be light and variable. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 43. Monday, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 74. The northeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 39 degrees, 41% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate at the University in Mexicali. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and your weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text to 586 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it's Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. On the NBA scoreboard, it was the Magic over the Pistons, 119-103. Lakers lost again. Now they're below 500. Hornets beat them 117-114. Hawks beat the Celtics 108-92. Nuggets got by the Pelicans 116-105. It was the Heat over the Clippers, 121-114. Trailblazers beat the Rockets, 125-110. Grizzlies defeated the Jazz, 119-109. Pacers got by the Thunder, 113-110. Spurs all over the Bulls, 131-122. Suns got by the Timberwolves, 134-124. And Bucks beat the Knicks, 123-108.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneer, recognized leader in healthcare, and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, pmhd.org today.
And tomorrow is a championship Sunday, AFC NFL championship game. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs, they play against each other at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. And around 3:15 in the afternoon, it'll be the 49ers and the Rams in the NFC championship. Both those games will be heard right here on 1230 KXO. The winner of those games will play in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl will air on February 13th. On AM 1230 KXO. In tennis, Ashley Barty ended a 44-year drought Saturday, today or yesterday, Australian time. By becoming the first Australian to win an Australian Open singles title since 1978. Australians also took the doubles. Nick Kyrgios and Thanasi Kokkinakis claimed the Australian Open men's doubles title for another home country win. There's not going to be no Australian in the men's final. Rafael Nadal is chasing a record 21st major in Australian Open final against Daniil Medvedev. That will be played today, Sunday, Australia time. Will Zalatoris and Jason Day charged past John Rahm in Justin Thomas as well on Friday at Torrey Pines to share the third round lead at the Farmers Insurance Open. And Danielle Kang is in contention again, tied with Lydia Ko at the Gainbridge LPGA at Boca Rio in Boca Raton, Florida. And the New York Giants have hired former Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator Brian Daboll as their new head coach. According to a team announcement yesterday, Jerry Jones of the Cowboys, he announced his new coach is going to be the same one he had before. Mike not going anywhere. McCarthy's future as head coach was never in question, according to Jones, and that he and McCarthy worked together to make sure defensive coordinator Dan Quinn would remain with the team as well. And Nikola Jokic scored 22 of his 29 points in the second half to go with the 13 rebounds and 10 assists as the Denver Nuggets held off the short-handed New Orleans Pelicans Friday night. That win. Philadelphia 76ers less than 2 weeks after being a 50-1 long shot to win the NBA MVP, Philadelphia 76ers All-Star Joel Embiid is now the favorite. And the fan who taunted Los Angeles Lakers forward Anthony during the Philadelphia 76ers game against LA on Thursday has been banned indefinitely from the Sixers games and all future events at the Wells Fargo Center, according to a 76ers spokesperson. And for the third straight day, San Francisco 49ers left tackle Trent Williams did not participate in practice Friday as he continues to recover from a right ankle injury. Williams, who suffered the ankle sprain in the second half of last win against the Green Bay Packers, is officially listed as questionable for Sunday's NFC Championship game against the Rams. However, Williams says he's pretty sure that he will be playing. We'll find out tomorrow, won't we? That's it. Your Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. Take it our offer. We ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's time for financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Wall Street advanced on Friday, rebounding from sell-off to a rally in another ping-pong session, ending a tumultuous week with investors caught between mixed corporate earnings, geopolitical turmoil, and an increasingly aggressive U.S. Federal Reserve. All three major United States stock indexes closed higher, with tech shares doing the heaviest lifting. According to the data, S&P 500 gained 105.46 points, or 2.44%, to end at 4,432.02 points, while the NASDAQ Composite gained 415.04 points, or 3.11%, to close at 13,767.83. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 566.08 points, or 1.66%, to close at 34,726.86. We've got your weather coming up.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan feeding. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The high temperature yesterday, 69 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 37. National Weather Service says breezy conditions will persist for much of today, particularly through early afternoon. But quiet weather is largely expected to continue for the next several days with seasonable temperatures. Weak weather systems will pass through the desert southwest on Sunday and Wednesday with some additional cloud cover at times, but most, if not all locations, will stay dry. A brief cool down is also anticipated for next Wednesday and Thursday as high temperatures across the lower deserts dip back into the 60s. Weather forecast calling for partly cloudy skies today. Highs right near 71. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight. Overnight lows around 43. Sunny skies on Sunday. Highs right near 77. Winds will be light and variable. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 43. Monday, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 74. North to northeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 39 degrees, 41% the relative humidity. Air pollution control district still moderate at the University in Mexicali, still good for the rest of the region. Financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
This winter, we must all do our part to protect ourselves and loved ones from COVID-19. Getting vaccinated gives you the greatest protection against severe illness and death. And for the first time, everyone in the family ages 5 and up is eligible for the vaccine. If you are already fully vaccinated, get your booster to keep your immunity strong. Keeping each other safer is simple. Get vaccinated. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a vaccination location near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington.
I think if you don't need to be out, you shouldn't be out today, you know?
That seems like a good plan in New York and other cities along the East Coast where blizzard conditions are ongoing in 10 states.
I'm Wendy Gillette in Riverhead, New York, where several trucks have pulled off the road here because of the conditions. There is a state of emergency here in New York as well as several other states, New Jersey and Virginia. The snow is coming down hard right now. Around 8 inches of snow has fallen since last night, and the wind gusts have definitely intensified.
In Scituate, Massachusetts, Town Administrator Jim Boudreau says the heavy snow and high winds are going to be a mess.
What we're going to see is a lot of blowing, so we're going to plow, and then 20 minutes later, it's going to be snowed back in. So there's going to be a lot of chasing after roads and cleaning up as that wind and the snow starts blowing and drifting.
Russia's top diplomat says might not start a war in Ukraine, but CBS's Christina Raffini says there is a warning for the West.
More American weapons in Kyiv this week, where the U.S. has already greenlit the departure of non-essential staff and diplomats' families.
Our message now for any Americans in Ukraine is to strongly consider leaving.
In a passionate press conference yesterday, President Vladimir Zelensky said the increasingly dire warnings from the U.S. and others aren't helping.
We don't need this panic.
Adding that Ukraine is not the Titanic, and diplomats, like captains, should stick with the ship.
The committee looking into violent January 6 insurrection is issuing 14 new subpoenas to those allegedly involved in a scheme backing fake Trump electors. Political analyst Larry Sabato.
This is significant because it's the committee is looking broadly at a plot to install Trump in a presidential term he did. This is indeed deviant and unprecedented.
President Biden's pledge to keep his campaign promise to nominate the first black female justice in support is African-American law students like Chasley Woodley in North Carolina. She says that important voice is needed.
How are you all making a decision about a woman's body or about something pertaining a woman, and there's not a full holistic view of womanhood on the Supreme Court?
Twitter says it has stopped trying to limit the spread of lies about the 2020 election. A spokesman for the social media service says it stopped enforcing a policy suspending or banning users for posting misinformation about the election because it was only designed to be used during an election. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Highlighting female entrepreneurs. Sponsored by Indeed. A Brooklyn business owner is making headlines. Paris McKenzie opened a beauty supply shop during the pandemic at 16 years old.
I've been helping my mom run her businesses since I was very, very young, so I know how to handle finances and how to market products in the store. I had enough money saved to invest in this.
Looking for quality candidates this new year? Look no further than Indeed. Our new video interview tool takes the hassle out of virtual hiring. Visit Indeed.com/credits.
With just one spray of Microban 24, your hard surfaces are sanitized for up to 24 hours. Touch after touch after touch.
So 6 hours from now?
Still sanitized.
12 hours?
Yep.
18 hours.
We're really doing this.
24 hours.
When used as directed, one spray of Microban keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria touch after touch for, up to 24 hours.
Wow.
Microban 24, the sanitizer 4 out of 5 doctors would use in their own homes. So why aren't you?
There's a police probe into swastikas at Washington, D.C.'s Union Station.
The graffiti included more than 150 swastikas and messages of hate, blanketing almost every column and wall at the busy train station. By midday, the swastikas were swiftly covered up with paper. Amtrak is now working to find out who is responsible. On Instagram, the Jewish Federation of Greater Washington posted a statement calling the timing particularly offensive, adding, "This anti-Semitic and hateful symbol has no place in our society." Stacey Lynn, CBS News, Washington.
More drama for superstar Taylor Swift. This time a Virginia man has been arrested for crashing a car for New York City apartment building and then trying to get in. There are reports that 31-year-old man told police he wouldn't leave until he met with Swift. The multi-Grammy winner has had to deal with stalkers not only in New York, but also at home she owns in California. Allison Keys, CBS News.
The Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Square Sweepstakes is back. Every score change will draw one winner from the square to win $50,000. Plus, 2 grand prize winners will win $500,000 they could use toward their dream home. Get in the game for free at RocketMortgageSquares.com. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage of Super Bowl 56.
No purchase necessary. Legal residents of the 50 U.S. and D.C. of age majority and 11-11-22. Equal housing lender licensed offer to states. NMLS number 3030. The NFL entities have not offered to sponsor this promotion in any way.
Oil investments involve a high degree of risk and actual results may vary.
With the stock market at all-time highs, cash in your profits now and invest in an asset that can potentially pay for up to 20 or more years. That's the sound of a producing oil well and the sound of a smart investment. If you're an SEC-accredited investor, you can take advantage of Core Energy's projects. Learn how you can potentially achieve 20 or more years of income and deduct 100% of every dollar invested against all forms of income. Oil prices are projected to rise. In fact, Goldman Sachs is projecting oil to go up to $100 a barrel. 1-800-278-7450. 1-800-278-7455.
You've got your Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Best on the radio.